Hi, this is Brendan. You're looking at Nova Terra from StarCraft in Fallout 4. Now she is in her Heroes of the Storm outfit, but she didn't always start like this. It first started as a Sarah Kerrigan mod which I kind of brought in Nova, and then eventually became a standalone uh, mod. Still got the Sarah one. Still got to finish off certain bits, but I kind of finished off Nova before I finished off Sarah. This is probably one of my biggest mods to date with all the additional options. But yeah, might as well get start to where it all started from. So when I was doing the Sarah Kerrigan one, she didn't come with a ghost suit. So I went looking around and first downloaded and converted this one, which is the what you call the Nova in StarCraft 2, the strategy game. So we'll go on later who I got it from, but yeah, the model seems correct. I think it's just the textures. I don't think, and I've seen a couple of people out there, but I'm not sure what Blizzard does to the textures or whether they extracted the textures somehow, but they don't seem to look as good as the game does. So I don't know, maybe there's a bit of translation processing or something, but yeah. So of course I stuck Sarah's head on that, and I wasn't too impressed. So then I started looking around for other type ghost models, and then of course I came along the Heroes of the Storm model. Well, it's not as graphically oh, well, it's detailed, but it's not as detailed as this one. This is more complex. There's more polygons and stuff, and then this one, because amazingly, even for what it is, both top-down thingos, that is more complex than this one. It's more simplified, but anyway, and of course the simplified one, it looks not too bad. So I mean, it's not as physically accurate as that one, but it's not too bad. I was just messing around with it. So of course I decided, what else could we see if what we could compartmentalize and have some options. So first, of course, I did the option was the headsets. The two different headsets. I had to rescale it down for a head. So that's her original one. That's my rescaled one, so I can fit her head, because the other one doesn't fit right. But yeah. And of course, what else can we take off? And we can take off the shoulders. Yep. We can take off the waist bits. And of course, we can take off the hand guards. Oh, we can take off the headset as well. So that is pretty much in her basic form. And you can say, well, that's a lot. You should have just maybe left it in there. But, I wanted options. I wanted to see what I could do. What it would look like. I'll more than likely use it as the full model. But it's nice to see what actually would be if you optionalize everything. Of course, as in Nova Ghost, she comes with 3 colours. So she comes with the green, and of course in the white, I'm guessing. We'll call it white anyway. But of course we have 3 optional heads. Of course I just left with the blonde one, but these models normally come with the black hair, with the red hair. So you can actually put the red hair on the blue outfit or the black hair on the blue outfit. I didn't put it on there, but yeah, so not only does you can mix and match, I didn't put anything there, but it has the capacity to mix and match anything if you want, so you can create other combinations and stuff. So but yeah, so oh, come back and as such. But then of course they had a Spectre outfit. Now I didn't convert the Spectre head because I was just looking for the base, just a different kind of base. But of course we have options for that. So like the hand, the headset, of course. Now we have something called the knife, if you can see it in there coming off. Now it has 6 shoulder parts. So we got 2 here, 1 underneath and 1 underneath, and then we got 2 connecting kind of wire bits. So I'll put them back on. See, you won't be able to see the ones on there, that one, but that one's behind. But yeah. And then we got 2 torso bits, which are these bits. So we'll take those off. Of course, the waist bits. But if I were to make her like a ghost, like all these other ones, that would be stripping down to that one. However, if I want to add in a Spectre, then of course I would add in these bits. Now I would like it, you can add the Spectre torso bits onto there and these shoulder bits, mix and match. But you can't get them in these colors, and you say, why can't I get these extra shoulder pads in these colors? Because on the texture, this is actually textured specific for the goldness, and these textures don't have that extra bit. That's a kind of unique thing, unique to the Spectre ones, but also kind of unique to the Spectre ones, which you probably won't see, probably never saw, and if you never actually take it off, is she has these Spectre symbols on the underneath of her suit. So you would have never seen that in the game. Of course you can see it now because you're able to optionalize her, but yeah, they're currently in there, hidden in the game. So of course she comes in 3 colors. We have the gold, I just named it as 1, the Spectre 1, Spectre 2. You understand, you can see there's quite a lot of parts here, and of course Spectre 3, which is the white. Of course this one of course is the Ghost, and Ghost 1, Ghost 2, Ghost 3. So Spectre 1, Spectre 2 and Spectre 3. But of course they had to bring out more models, and then we have the Ultimate. So the Ultimate adds only 2 new things to the base one. We have the chest, as you can see, there's the normal Ghost chest, and then we have this add-on chest. I have no fucking idea, but anyway. And then we have 2 shoulder bits. Now, these are the 2. It didn't have these base shoulder bits. It just had these outer shoulder bits on the Ultimate. But then, of course, I added these ones from the Ghost because these textures still had the Ghost textures for normal shoulders. So I just kind of added them in. So yeah, but normally you wouldn't see them. That would be the base model that the Ultimate would be. So, but of course I add them in, and yeah. that is the ultimate. So the ultimate comes in, of course, what I call black, kind of blue and pink, or you could call it red, blue and pink. And yeah, you can mix and match certain parts with each other. I haven't done it here because yeah, maybe I could have compartmentalized it a little bit further, where you get your arm bits and of course your leg bits, but then you don't have many slots. Even filling up this kind of with this, I've maxed out currently all the slots. So if I were to make it fully customizable, which I was kind of thinking of also making the light, not the lighting, the lighting, I'll just call it lighting. That's actually separate. The base models don't have this, but I added them in. So it has the possibility of having, a green with a blue, but yeah, with it's not an easy type of thing to add in Fallout 4. You would need multiple ones, and the amount of files that I was doing was going big. So even if I had this one, I would have if I could do it normally to accommodate that, I would either would have to get some kind of armor kind of replacement, which means I'd have to use the of course the armor workbench. That would be the easiest way, but I don't really like that, because some other, if you have to use either these keywords and other things, and I'm having issues with that, so I kind of wanted to keep away from that, but it is possible to have that. So if I were to do this normally, I would probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different type of models with the blue, and of course with the different kind of lighting tinctures, and of course that would compound, and yeah, that would compound. But I just thought, just bringing her in just with her standard default, maybe if you want to change the hair, and that'll be it. Well, yeah, so it's possible to do, but of course it would take a lot more time, and this already took a lot of time to get all that, so it is what it is. Yeah, and it's not that impressive either, so but I just want to have a look-see. But then of course she has Amazon model, so I also brought that in. It also comes with the white head and the red head. Yeah, that didn't sound too well, but yeah. So they're both changeable if you want. I didn't do much options on the Amazon, doing all the armor bits and stuff, but I just mostly did it for the ghost, because I just wanted to see what the ghost was. But in this one, it's just the base model, which is the armor, of course the head, and of course the circlet. So yeah, that's pretty much that one I wanted to see, because the Amazon, my favorite character on Diablo 2. Don't know why they never brought it back to Diablo 3. I probably would be playing Diablo 3 if they brought back the Amazon, but they only brought back the Paladin and the Necromancer. And I mostly played with the Amazon, so it's like, well, you know what, Diablo 3 was crap anyway. But it would have been better if it did have the Amazon. And they're still not bringing her in. Of course, we got the whatever the other character was, and yeah, she wasn't the Amazon. So anyway, then of course we have Nova as Widowmaker. Now, Widowmaker is actually quite hard to bring out into Fallout 4. Just the same as Bayonetta, because they have long legs. So you have to rescale them. But luckily, they rescaled Widowmakers into Nova's physique. So there's only 3 colours. We have the purple, the green, and the gold. And of course you also come with the kind of green head, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be real skin colour, but yeah, I have no freaking idea. Anyway, that's what a basic, but you can mix and match the skins as you can see, and it perfectly. So unlike these ones with just the heads, it does a semi with the skin on the arm and I think, and of course on the back as well. But there's not enough room to turn around in the back here. But yeah, as you can see, she can wear all of them in the 3 skins. So a little bit of modularity on her. I want to see it with the shoulder, and of course. We'll take off that leg pouch that she has, and of course the helm. We can take off a helm. Doesn't look very good, but yeah. I thought about making the helm come down in front of the face, but I don't know. Wasn't too interested about it. I could do it. It's just about chopping these things into 3 bits and then slamming them together in front of her face. But yeah, it's doable. But I didn't feel that enthusiastic about it. Just wanted to see what it looks like, and it adds to what Nova is. So bringing her in, and yeah. So she's in there. Yeah, it's pretty much Nova in Heroes of the Storm currently to date on what's released out on the net. And then of course we have to have Nova in the Slave Leia outfit, of course. Yeah. That doesn't come in pieces. That's basically 1 unit. So with the Heroes of the Storm. And then of course, as of course with all Blizzard products, we have what I call Widow Nova, but it's more likely Nova Widowmaker number 4, as this is number 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then of course I did 4 because it should actually be Widow Nova. But if you're looking at the in your apparel, they aren't all bunched together, so I kind of named it Nova Widowmaker 4. Now that is what she originally is, and this is why she's hard to scale in Fallout 4, because this is where her pelvis should be, and yet this is where her pelvis is. Yeah, so if I get the, as you can see, it's quite a lot of bits. So we have movement issues. As you can see, it's Fallout 4 thinking her pelvis, is right here. So, but it is not. And then if we get that. So I resized it so we can get the pelvis and the correct bust size, as you can hear. And then I tried to fix the legs up. Now her legs are actually incorrect. If you can see over here, this is where the knees is, and that is where her knees is. So that actually needed to be raised a bit. Now I was doing some modelling work and trying to fix it up, and my attempts at it weren't looking to that great. So what I did was I kept the body size as it was, and as you can see, these long kind of extension bits, I just shoved them up in there as best I could, and resized the leg to make it fit, and that is what we kind of get. So it's a little bit stumpy down here. So we get Widowmaker 5. Probably should keep only Widowmaker 5, but I've got to show you the differences between what Widowmaker is and then what you have to do to make to fit in Fallout 4. Because I don't know how to do custom skeletons in Fallout 4, so I have to go and fit it with the Fallout 4 skeleton. So she moves a little bit, and what you find is, like with this model and with Widowmaker model, I can get that there, is that I don't know how to correctly align these things. Now it's it's about weighting and of course correcting it onto the right bone, but you've got to not make it too rigid because this part has to also flex, but the external part is not able to flex. So I tried a couple of different ways to do it, but I couldn't get them to stay in the right position, so I just left it as the default one, which it thinks it is as one big massive kind of skin going on. So you're going to get that bending, and then that also occurs on this one with hers. So standing like that, that's straight, it's where the model is, but of course as you can see when moving, it is that. I'm not completely understanding about the weighting system and such. Plus I was trying to segment it, but it's not very segmentable off the arm, so it actually connects to the other bits which need to move and stuff, so I just left it as that. It is what it is, but I could have made it a little bit shinier, but yeah. It's Nova Widowmaker, still technically in a kind of well, yeah, because you've got the Widowmaker arm thing, but probably later on I'll try to duplicate her arms over from the left side to the right side. That would make it better, but I just wanted to see if I could get her in, and of course get her in, because I've already spent a lot of time trying to fuck around with the legs, and then I just went, I'll just put it in and we'll just keep on going, and we'll come back to it later. So if I duplicate, of course, the right arm on the left arm, we won't have this issue, but we'll do that at a later date, probably after I finish Kerrigan. But anyway, and of course then I started doing with Kerrigan because I wanted Kerrigan with the brighter one. So this is the ghost suit in Fallout 4 for the FFB. So then I made a Nova CVBE head. It's not actually specifically designed for anything else, but if I can find where I put the head, there it is. So of course we've got the ghost armor, and yeah. Oh, wrong helm. So in the normal ghost armor you'll get the black, the orange, the white, and you would get a bloodied Spectre. Now I kind of remade this. These models aren't currently with the Nova pack. They're separate. But that'll be another video I'll make, and yeah. But I want to see if with the real high definition, and of course with the you know the real like Nova head on it, how it would look. So you know, because these are, you know, this basically is a real life like, but it's not too great because the textures weren't grabbed correctly. Then of course we have the what you call like the cartoony like, and yeah, you could say, well, yeah, Overwatch is kind of cartoony like, but we wanted to get more kind of realistic towards like Fallout 4. So yeah, and yeah, so I also grabbed this skin and redesigned it. So I ripped this off a Fallout 3 mod when it first came out. This was basically a Fallout 3 mod. Then it became a Fallout New Vegas mod, and then the guy who ported it only ported it to Fallout 4 only contained these 4 mods, and this one was the bloodied one, which I don't know why he bloodied one. So I got some textures that mixed and matched them from the Fallout New Vegas, and also there's some guy who made a body slide equivalent and fixed some of the textures up. So, and then I made it a lot cleaner, as you can see. There's still some blood. There's not blood on there, but it's still, because I decolored these thingos. But there would be blood on them, but I decolored them. So, but you can see that kind of marking. Yeah, that would be where the blood is. But because I decolorized them and made them black, you don't get to see them. But they're yeah. So that is what she would look like. Yeah, with the CBB neck, not a very good job I could say about it, but you know, I wanted to see what happens with a fully high definition that's designed for Fallout 4. So with the Nova head. Note that you can't fit on the these heads. I didn't make them. I only made the Nova head for this purpose. But yeah, that'll be probably my kind of new kind of series that I want to make, where I basically have a look at other people's mods, rip them up, and then design them like how I want to do it. So I don't know, maybe they may not like it, but I guess if once you release it, you know, that's it. Pretty much, it's fair game. I mean, I can credit where the original one was, but yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. But any modification I do to it is basically of my own, and I need to fix up the glow. So these all glow in the dark. So if you change it to nighttime, they all glow in the dark. It's where I learnt how to glow in the dark, but I didn't apply it to these Nova skins. But well, that might later. But yeah, this is where I got to know how to apply glow onto stuff. So we'll just do that. you can see, we'll take out that. There we are. And we can see the glow that's happening. Yeah, of course, I know it screws up on me, but as you can see, we have the glowingness, and yeah, so I got to fix up that one. But yeah, it looks pretty good, you know. If you're playing this at Fallout 4 at night and you've got all the glowingness going, yeah. And I kind of made it to use BGSM files. He normally just did it with NIF files, but I just kind of modernized it a little bit to use that. Took me a little bit of learning, but yeah, that makes it a little bit more modular, and yeah, it's pretty much what it is. Although maybe I should, yeah, I should extend these kind of bits onto these orange bits as well. But you probably see them fixed up with my next video with Kerrigan, but yeah. So that is pretty much Nova in Fallout 4. Now, of course, to get all this stuff, you're probably not going to like what I'm going to show you next. So it's console command, so you do help Nova, because I can bring up the help command. I want to search for Nova. I'm using the search criteria 4, and I'm using ammo, which means I want to specifically target armor sets. Now, if you look in here, it says 134. So, as you can see, it all starts from 1 to 134. As I said, it was my biggest amount of mods. Now in comparison, of course, it doesn't take as the space as something like my Mass Effect EDI, because Mass Effect EDI contains all high definition textures, which are, and these are just basically all mostly low definition, you know, textures. Although don't know why the Overwatch is of this texture. I was kind of thinking it'd be a little bit more better, but anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, so spawning, a lot of them you'll be basically going, yep, from 1 to 134. So yeah, so you can see how many I had to do for this one, plus also yeah, so pretty much as you can see, forget the ghost armor, but as you can see before, that's Nova, which is of course the, should take off the helm, original one, and then pretty much you've got it comes up in alphabetical order, the Amazon, but you had to pick your head here for the ghost. So you have the ghost, of course, slave lair, of course, it goes in alphabetical, Spectre, ultimate, Widowmaker, 1, 2, of course 3, and 5. Sorry for the abrupt cut in there, but I forgot to show where I got the models from. So this is the original kind of Nova, that from Leetzel over here. As you can see, he's either done something with the shading to do it right, but I don't know how to get that in Fallout 4. So, and as you can see, it looks what it basically looks like. It doesn't look that great, but on here he looks fabulous. He's definitely doing something different, but maybe it's not able to do in Fallout 4. So probably have to work with later and when I figure out specularity and stuff. But yeah, that is where I got it from. And of course, the main type of thing I used was this Nova Terra by Brucia. We'll say that is. So that was pretty much the base model as I would use. Then of course you're wondering where all the colours from. Well, I got the colours from, of course, back by Lietzel. So he did all the colours. As you can see from the Nova. And as you can see the Ghost there, and the Ultimate has the helm, but I didn't bring that in, nor did I bring in this roller derby one. It didn't look that great, but as you can see the generic Ghost models, but on mine you can basically use any head, and also the Amazon models. So that's where I got all the different textures for the thingos, and some of the model pieces too. But I more or less use these MMD models by, well, not of the Ghost, but or the Spectre or the Ultimate, because I could pose it, but I didn't have to worry about the hands. He didn't. Some of these fully articulate the fingers and stuff, so. That's why I went to this MMD by Ari Tsumatio. He had more articulation in the fingers, so I can get more. I can make the hands better. So yeah, legs all right. There's not much to do on there. So on these ones, so and all the parts, because I mainly use this one, and therefore I just added on those other little small parts. So that was easy, but to get the hands of course, like Widowmaker and Amazon, I kind of needed these models, the MMD models, to screw around with. And of course we have Widowmaker as Nova by Sticklove. He also has the Kerrigan one. You'll most likely see that one. Of course, with Widowmaker, yep, she's. I'll probably try and attempt to do her, but as you saw before, she's very difficult. You have to rescale all the leg bits for her. And then, of course, we have this mesh mod. I'm not going to show you the picture. It's it's not PG friendly, but that's where you can get it from. It's basically what the model I used to put in my Nova enslaved layer. So that's what it is. And of course, here is the original Ghost armor. It's not the one that I've edited, as you can see, and you can download that off the Nexus. So that is pretty much there for you if you download this one, but you want to try it in. Well, you won't have all the glow bits, but you won't have her in the Ghost, because the only one is Kerrigan basically. The rest is 2 Spectres and 1 Bloody Spectre, but that's the original one for it. Because as you can see, the original last updated is 2016. So yeah, and then of course we have some. You can get this as the body slide. So he's had a body slide on it to it, but also he's changed some of the textures and stuff. So yeah, so you can download. Of course, as you can see, this one, which he has. Which is the non bloodied Spectre. So I got some of that and put it into what? Well, it doesn't have this weird, I don't know where I got that weird helmet from, but yeah. But that's if you want to add it on. I'm not sure how it works because I didn't like the file structures of them, so I just combined them and made them my own. So yeah. And of course, yeah, that is pretty much Nova in Fallout 4. So that's pretty much it. And I'll leave it there. And I will see you next time.
Just spread your wings. We'll get higher and higher, straight up we'll climb. We'll get higher and higher, leaving all behind. So baby, drive.